Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Bendigo East Bowls Club. We're here for another cracking final, another great day. My name's Josh Thornton, and I'm joined in the commentary box by Sam Rogers.
Are you sure it is? Good afternoon, Joshy. Welcome back in. And an absolutely cracking contest. It looks on paper. Geelong boys are in form. We've moved the rink over one. Up against Northern Gateway in this final. Run through the rinks for you. Northern Gateway, Cooper WESCOMBE leading up. Matty O'Brien playing second. John McCARRON third. And Dylan Fisher skipping. And the Geelong rink we saw earlier this morning. Zach ABRO, Owen Clark, Mickey Sloper, Tyson CROMIE, their rink.
And I wasn't here this morning, Sammy, but I had to nick off for a meeting, but I did hear that Zach played extremely well in the morning stream.
Led very, very consistently all game.
Bang, started off again, same way. Just kept that form up. Coop, I'm a big fan of Coop. A very good lead bowler. Seen him many times in that position. Former state pairs winner
Yes.
as a leader. And your club teammate. Is Johnny McCARRON your mentor?
Mental.
Yeah.
Anyone's going to say John's their mental in bowls. Tight line here. Something played it.
So those joining us for the first time today, men's fours is 15 ends. Dead ends to be replayed. Wow. And next door, we also have the ladies triples final going on at the moment. And it's the Goulburn Murray rink playing the Morning Potential rink. The Goulburn Murray team is Marie Boswell playing lead, Jean Sprague playing two, and Mary Greco skipping. They're playing against Sharon Jarvis, who's leading, Anita Jenkins, AJ as we all know her, playing two, and Sandra McColgan skipping. Bowl there by Matty O'Brien. Not sure you mentioned it in the semi-final this morning, Sammy, but this Ocean Grove team, they made the Falls final last year, exactly the same rink. And I did this on purpose because Sam's got a mouthful of food right now, so which means he's got no right to reply.
You're on to the fact that you're the reigning forwards winner for the last couple of hours.
Only for
Not
another
even?
couple of hours.
Yeah.
Done and dusted.
He'll be back.
You got a prediction for the game?
Oh,
Come on, make a prediction. You're going to naturally barrack for Northern Gateway, aren't you?
no, not necessarily. I reckon Mickey Sloper is one of my favourite men in bowls and actually get along with Tice very well too. I think it's up to the front end once again. We saw the Sandbelt front end go with Zach and Owen in the first sort of half a dozen ends and then just fell off a little bit. And that was almost the difference in the game. So I think obviously Coop and Matty are very formidable front end players. I think that's where the game's won and lost.
I'm going to go out and make a prediction since you just didn't actually come out with one.
I was hoping to get away with that.
I'm going to go Geelong by one.
I'll go Gateway by one then.
The Northern Gateway rink, you would argue on paper, was probably the team to beat at the start of the tournament, and you probably could still argue that. They're a formidable four. I know, I just have this thing that Geelong just might get up by one. Don't know why. Tyson looks pretty close here, Sam. Just a fraction quick. Snapper running at it early. Doesn't want edged. Wow, wow. That worked out really well for them. Northern Gateway. Know what you're doing there, Sam?
Don't know what the green one does. Don't want to find out. It's a handy result. Opening bolt. It's 3 down to 1 up. That's the old Coles natural spring water. Just going down the wrong way. Alright, Till back to the draw here. All of a sudden, there's a chance to draw in for a couple.
Speed is awesome. Just the one though. So 1 to the Northern Gateway team. Opens the account. Afternoon, Brendan. Hope you're well. We have live scoring going on throughout both greens. So for those who are interested in your favourite players or your, players from your region, go and check out Bowls Link. All the Bowls Now app, and you'll be able to check out all those live scores. There was a little discussion prior to the start of the end semi, and Johnny and Dylan discussed what length, and they turned around and Coop and said, "You just roll your length, mate."
It's clearly worked. Found it first up. Sometimes it's easy just to get in a little bit of a rhythm.
I think if you give the licence to the leader first up and they nail their length, it goes a long way to your winning. So it's not the worst strategy or tactic to have.
Yeah, right line for it again if he's got the same speed. Yeah, very good. Just needs to run the last little bit. It's good areas.
Matty O'Brien's had a big 12 months semi. He's still the current Victorian singles champ at the moment. A Vic Open Pairs winner.
And I don't know, were you going to continue there? Was that it? Because I reckon he's given us probably the highlight of the season on Friday night streams. Just want to add to that.
You kind of beat me to it, but anyway, yeah, I totally agree.
You were getting there.
It was that was one of the best live stream matches I've watched.
Game. Alan Clark just struggles. Doesn't say struggling for weight. Probably gets around that pack. He's not far away.
He's using different bowls from last year. He's using red, I reckon, red premiers nearly even last year from memory.
Just trying to open something up the front here, JT. He's done a pretty good job of it.
Not far away. Opens it right up. Still probably favour at least one for Northern Gateway. There's probably a good yard to nearly draw it now. Mickey Sloper looks pretty close here, Semi.
Yeah, there's the shot. Getting all the way back down to the jack as well.
And even nearly brings the
I
back
was
blue
gonna say,
bowl
not
in.
far away from bringing the back in. A little bit sneaky.
Do we need to remind Snapper about the cameras?
Himself right on the way that one, hey?
That's all right. I'm sure man as experienced as he is.
Well, there was a chance for Mickey Sloper to potentially add a third, maybe even fourth in, as missed out. Dylan's probably got to draw around the front one of Matty-O's, doesn't he, JT? The line this green is taking.
That's the wider turning hand, that one. Particularly this way more so than the other way. Tice to be looking to either just get around or just underneath that white that Dylan just sort of flicked over a couple of times. Weight is critical.
Just one down, Mary. Good balls.
Close here, Semi. And did enough. Had the two bowls out that wing, made two out of it.
Definitely only two.
Tyson running.
Hold on.
Oh, he nearly got them both. One to the Northern Gateway team. 2-0.
Jeez, he's mighty stiff not to have got both bowls there. That's unbelievable to get the front one and not either get it through the jack or through the other bowl for one.
Yeah, awfully close. to get rid of some of the damage, obviously getting it back from 2 down to 1. The ladies triples final, Goulburn Murray lead 2-1 after 2 ends.
Start from Coop again. Just picking his length and nailing it early on.
What position does Cooper play at Glenroy and Pennant?
Yeah, a bit everywhere.
Bit everywhere.
Banned from skipping.
3. Afternoon, short man. Hope you're well. Yeah, great leading.
lay down. Just draw and
Still reckon he's quick, Sammy.
So, unbelievably good shot.
Oh, yeah.
All it's done though was turn Matty's toucher in, and now they pretty much can't score this end.
No. So, they've got a very good second, though.
Correct. Which is probably what they're after, given the situation. It's going to be always going to be hard to get these shot.
That wasn't the object then. Was it?
No.
Played it too good, Mickey.
Yes.
If he sort of stayed up and sat near it, he would have created an angle where maybe Tice could have banged it and it could have shot out of bounds in the ditch or something like that, or there could have been something going on, but not now. I reckon Dylan's looking for the bowl. I think he is.
That answers your question, JT. Oh. A little bit happening.
I think that was the plan too. I'm not just going to say that based off of what had happened. But
Either both bowls were one and run onto the other.
yeah.
Jesus didn't miss it by far.
That was close.
So Tice needs to draw another second in if possible.
You're not far away.
Yeah, well played. That was a CROMIE. It's going to make it pretty hard to get another one. There you go. Just a bit of sit and stay here for Dylan.
If Dylan does nothing here, does Tyson even play a bowl? Is it capable of actually getting shot?
I think so. I'm pretty sure the touch is just sitting right on the bowl. Touch the bowl on the jack. You know what I mean? There you go. Didn't really make much of an attempt. So, opening three ends away at Northern Gateway. All singles, lead 3-0 in this men's fours final through the opening three ends. Of course, 15 ends to be played. Yes, go on.
If you're going to drop the first three ends of the match, all being singles is not bad.
Yes. Yep.
The old theory, drop the ones, get the twos.
Yeah, that's what happened in their semi-final. Back and forth, ones and twos the whole time until about halfway through, and Ocean Grove just built a couple of better heads. The Sam guys just went off a fraction up front. They gave Tice a few more shots to play, and he's going beautifully at the moment. Is Tyson playing good bowls? Not going to miss too often. Start again from Coop though. He's
Outside the
started
first
well.
end, Coop's had the better.
Okay, again.
No, he's leading well.
Spot.
Some other scores from across this screen. Murray Melly playing Ovens and Murray in the mixed pairs. Murray Melly's leading 2-0 after two ends. The other mixed pairs match on this green is BCG versus Geelong, and Geelong is leading 3-2 after two ends. That rink has 13-year-old Harry Coleman skip in the rink. Sammy. I just looked up and noticed
On cue.
on cue. Marky Coleman's asking about the scores. You ask and I deliver. Good bowl, Matty O'Brien. It's not a bad effort. 13-year-old winning a region mixed pairs title with his mum.
It's pretty good. Yeah, they're going good enough to have a little bit of a run there, as you said, 3-2 up after the first couple of ends.
Playing a very experienced pairing of Michelle and Steve Cunnington as well from Echuca.
Chuka, yep.
Owen Clark used that bowl to perfection of Matty O'Brien's, and he's come across and dragged the jack around the corner.
Has the right weight here, won't be far away. Look at the bend on this bowl, JT.
Oh,
Ah, what a shot. Mickey Sloper calling the shots at the moment. Oh, and I'll be looking to get to Mattio's last one. Foot or so past the jack.
the first part's all right, Sammy.
Just got to let go in time to get under
It's
here,
coming.
JT.
Good effort.
Yeah, right attempt, maybe just overplayed at a fraction, but in the game.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got a couple behind the head now.
John trying hard here.
He looks awfully close.
Needs to get up to the inside of this bowl. Oh, unlucky. They've got it surrounded.
I think that'll force Mickey Sloper to play his forehand now.
Jack. Yeah, back your weight up.
Lisa Adams says, hi, Sam.
Afternoon, Lisa. Hope you're well.
Mickey's awfully close here.
Yeah, just going to get
Just got to get a little bit more.
Well, hasn't made it any easier.
No.
Same weight, you still get a piece of the jack around that last bowl.
Exactly. Little super trial from Johnny McCarron would be all time.
Not a bad area, is it? Or is it tight?
It's not tight. Like the weight, I reckon. The weight hurt him.
Still got to change it here, Mickey boy. Dylan still has a few options on the way this head sets up at the moment. Needs to get there in time.
It's probably
Even
his weight as
inside
well.
This. I'd say both bowls lines up pretty well, JT.
Lucas, it's not Tony for starters. I'm not sure why you're making that comment. Sound nothing like Tony Sherwood.
Sherwood. Sherwood.
Sherwood.
Sharon. Alrighty, let's see if he goes. Tries to get both bowls out of the head here. Ankles line up.
Yeah, I think
A little bit more conservative, just trying to get the white bowl of Owen Clark out of the head. Just not letting go in time.
Karen, no. The 7-2 is the women's triples final, and that's Mornington Peninsula leading Goulburn Murray 7-2. That says after two ends. That can't be possible, mathematically.
Oh, I just assumed that said 4 ends based on what they've played. Have to be, wouldn't it?
You'd think so.
Let's see if Tice can get another one thereabouts. They need to.
First part looks all right.
Just needs to have to wait, JT.
All of them are kind of finishing that little pocket
Fill
there.
this hole. Oh, okay. That's going to change Dylan's shot.
Gee, just bang and hope.
If you fly at the outside one of Mickey's, you're a chance to get through the jack. You have lost the plot, Dub.
What's he going to do, Sammy? Use your bowls experience here and call a shot on us.
Oh, I think he might fire the out one of Mickey Slopers, try and get it through the jack. I'm just not. Who's the? Is that Owens all the way past? It is,
Yes,
isn't
they're
it?
both the two
So
bowls behind.
They're a couple light if the jack stays in and nothing follows through. They're one down already, so.
Or does he just try and dead draw it, toss it out there and hope he gets around?
Oh, that's not a bad attempt, Josh. Just sliding on past.
What's Tyson doing? Just trying to draw around Mickey's or roll it over a couple of times?
Yeah, dead draw out wide, safe line. And I guess if he plays his forehand, he can't touch the jack.
That's the only thing I'm looking at as another option. But he's opting for his backhand. Well, he's interested.
He's got the right speed. This is pretty close, Josh.
Bit of a trot on.
Yeah, past the front. Brilliant.
Great bowl, Tyson Cromie.
Absolutely brilliant. Gets them on the board.
And the Ocean Grove boys from Geelong Bowls region are on the board. No, Michael, I don't believe they did pick up a 7. I just think that's someone hasn't turned the ends over.
And it was-
Said it's mathematically impossible to pick up a 7 in a two-bowl triples
pretty
match.
sure it was 2-1 after 2 as well.
Yeah.
A
So
few wins to go on.
we get the other matches live scored at the back.
Sure are. Obviously, they're only in their couple of opening ends. Mornington Peninsula up 3-0 against Yarra.
Mixed
Sammy
pairs.
Atkinson and Ben Harper representing the Yarra guys in the mixed pairs. All these round of 16 contests. Sandbelt, Ellie Forsyth teaming up with Kelly in that one. They trail 4 shots to 2 through 3 against Goulburn Murray. Gee, Goulburn Murray having a little start to state champs week, JT.
Predominantly in the women, though.
And Gateway against Metro West. Metro West picked up a 2 on the opening end. All those scores, as you said, live scored down the B Green and Bendigo East Bowling Club. So jump on and check everything out. See a bit of length changes. It's pretty similar to what they were playing in the middle stages of the semi-final with the mat up top of the line and jack back. Just
Well, they obviously know how it
there
works.
you go. Yeah.
Bang.
Bang.
Okay, we've got shot now, Mary. This bowl's about half a bowl in front. You just back your weight off and drift in underneath.
The second of that ladies triples Goulburn Murray rink is Jean Sprague, and not very often that I don't see Jean skipping a rink. She's been a bit of a gun from the Goulburn Murray for a long time, but she's a sub in this occasion, isn't she, Sammy?
Is correct. Playing second.
Oh, Zach ABRO. Good starters. Oh, I'm going to go off the little foot stomp.
Yeah.
He thought it was quick.
Correct. It won't come to a bad spot.
Not as bad as he thinks it is. If I was going to miss, I might have missed there.
Yes.
Owen Clark, not far away. Gets inside Cooper's, it'll be very good. Totally agree, Keith. It's good to see Dylan Fisher back playing regularly throughout Victoria. He's an absolute gun. Oh, Clark not far again. Yeah, good bowls. Good homes.
Yeah, front end for Ocean Grove set this up pretty well.
Mario getting down.
Not quite stays on.
Chippy's chimed in.
Of course he has.
I was waiting. I haven't seen Chippy all week on the stream.
The old Dennis committee.
Mickey Sloper.
Good hit. Just doesn't want to fatten any target up. Get right back to the line. What a shot. Doesn't want to fall out. Yeah, very good.
I still think I expect some weight now. If he got the looking at the screen at the moment, if he gets Zach's toucher on the left-hand side, you know, Jack's coming towards Cooper's bowl.
It was a very short discussion, wasn't it?
And if anything, he'll probably play at the pace it'll jam and go out of bounds. Oh, Sean, that's a low blow.
Not even John will know how this one's going to come out. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, see his bowl screw around Cooper's bowl
Did, and
then?
Cooper's hanging around and is up in a similar position somehow.
Has he got the scoop in his bowl?
Yes.
Haha. See, my bowls do that too. They get into the groove and do a little...
So it's still 3. It probably wasn't far off being 3 earlier. On the gateway of the S2 back. Target remains the same. He's Sloper looking to just sneak past.
He's quick on positive. He's quick.
Might land something.
Well, that helped him. Probably finished a real good home.
Only 3, so Coop's front one's 4th shot.
Got it this time.
And so Jack stayed in. Zach's touches followed all the way through. You can see they're just sitting in the ditch.
2 according to the paddler. Very good hit, but there's probably, what, nearly 2 yards to draw a shot? Yeah, I reckon. Like, well, it's obviously the paddler thinks the blue bowl's beating the white bowl.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look, they're over there.
Yep.
Josh Wilto, the state champions of Vic. Do you have to play with people from the same or not? I'm assuming same club is your question, but the answer to that is no. All our state championships start out at region level first, so you have to play in that region. So as long as you're playing with someone from within your region, you're all good. It's definitely different to Queensland, where their state championships is just open. You can play with anybody. In New South Wales, they probably start out at, well, they don't have districts anymore, so they'd be similar, zone then state. Dylan looks close, doesn't he, Sammy?
Just needs to run and get back in bounds. Oh, very, very well played. There's your shot bowl. Ty's going to look for it or back himself to outdraw that? JT?
Misses, he gives him nearly a free hit for 2 then.
Love that view from behind where they're about to step onto the mat, see what they're looking at. Can see the bowl.
He wants a yard in his last.
He's backing himself to draw it, is he?
No, I don't think that's draw weight.
Oh no, searching for the bowl. You're right, JT. Needs to hold on a little.
Hold on!
Oh yes. Well played. Does it stay on? It goes in, but doesn't have to regain the shot. Dylan still with last bowl of the end. Good stuff from both skips.
Forces Dylan to repeat the bowl. There we go. Matty Blackburn just answered, you have to play the own club for state champs. Oh well, so every state's a little different, I guess. Rightio. How is Dylan tracking? Looking close again, Sammy. Looking close again.
What?
Right, you're an idiot.
Thank you. I'll take that.
It's 4-2. We've played 5.
Picked his own length again here, Cooper. Not far away again. Lovely speed. Playing good. Any chance, ladies, of updating the ends in your triples final? Because the score is now 3-8 after 2.
No, who cares about the ends, you know?
Yeah, it's not important, is it?
Well, Sandra's looking at it. No,
Oh,
there
maybe
is.
maybe it's a good idea to update the end as well. Yes, we'll do
Great
that.
leading
Good
Cooper.
idea. Brilliant.
There we go. 3-8 on 6.
Yeah, Coops is definitely locking himself away as leading round 1. Come next set pennant season, JT. Oh, he's going at the moment. Phil Clark tuning in. St John's Park.
Yeah, we've pigeonholed him.
Sure is there, Roger. Wouldn't expect anything less. Very similar to the semi-final this morning. Very low scoring affair. Both front ends around the mark.
In one way, that's better for the Geelong team because the Jack's away
Definitely
now.
is, definitely is, yeah.
Bit of room now. It was an inverted attempt. Wasn't probably the way you're trying to get it.
Matty O'Brien jumps over on the backhand.
Wants to stay off Zach's blue bowl there.
Clear run either side is enough to count.
Yes, has done so.
Here's John Boy going this time, JT. This is just about the best of the lot. Look at the bolt turn laid out there. Brilliant. In for 4?
Mm-hmm. the Geelong Bowls region team really need a close one now, Sammy.
They do. Mickey Sloper on a similar line to what John was on. This is just going though for weight. Just overplayed this.
You're sorting out to this one a turn, you're 5, he's doing a good own. Yes, John.
Nice wide line. Just trying to get to Owen Clark's bowl here. Gives it a turn. He's
He's
going
just
to count.
He's just going to draw inside it.
Do it again. Just needs to sit.
Still wouldn't be
Yeah,
unhappy
you'd-
with that result
yeah,
there.
I think that's just about counting as well.
Alright, Mickey's on the right angles according to Tice. It's just now on his speed. He might have taken.
Cuts Matio's front one out.
Could have even cut Johnny's one out too, could he? Probably not.
Very hard to tell. 3 to look.
Another one, mate. Change over. That's all us, or you get to this. Yep, story there, Mary. If you actually run into that, it's fine, and we've got
I reckon Tice is looking at there. I feel like he's looking for that funnel. Sort of the corridor there of bowls. He's playing his backhand. A little bit of weight.
Instant release.
Oh, wow. He's
Well,
still
that is,
down.
That is Matty O'Brien's bowl. So they've got one.
Much better from a Geelong perspective. They only one
Wicked
now.
result.
Dylan probably wants 4 feet on his last.
Well, Dill needs to add one in himself here because the bowl might be worth a couple.
Sure.
Might not matter. It just needs to get inside. Right, marker it has. That's easily in the end. What's Tice coming? She's going to outdraw it. Not a lot of room to do so.
That's all you can do.
Cuts back to one down is okay as well.
And he doesn't like it. He thinks it's tight.
Yeah, it is. So
He doesn't want to punch anything else up.
don't think he's got the weight to do so.
2 it is.
Almost escaped with the 2 down there. Geelong was looking good for Northern Gateway for a long time, holding a good 3, maybe 4. Still, they win the end. They've won 5 of the first 6 ends, and as said, JT leads 6-2. Women's triples final, ranked next door. Mornington Peninsula, Lee Murray 8-3 through 6 ends.
Sorry, love. Cool.
Yeah, mate. Red bowl, better bowl in front. Stay there. Slide. We're down, are we?
Well, I would if I got up there. How can you be short on this? Do you want me from that one?
Weight special, mate. Absolutely bowl in front.
Both leads just missing their line with their opening couple of bowls here, so Prem White. Yeah, definitely wider. Just kept his pace series right. Just overplayed it.
Oh, where was down?
Afternoon, Westy. Hope you and Muzzer are well.
Righto, mate. Go.
Cheers for Matty O'Brien to
I was going to say nobody's
First
shut up at
one
the
on.
moment. There's plenty of room.
No worries. Boy, draw the shot.
He's an absolute moron, I tell you what.
Glad you joined us from USA, Ori.
Thanks, Rory. That's good commitment, mate. Time of the evening.
Hope you're looking forward to the playing games of the NBA playoffs.
Go basketball.
Mario used that bowl of his quite well then. Shimmy's up for shot.
Just gonna let the ball out, JT.
Oh,
That's pretty well played, I suppose.
don't be you're underselling it so much.
Am I?
Yeah, I think so. Play good weight. Got up to the bowl. Fell off it.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
One.
And if he hit his own with that weight, he's probably punching up for a half decent second. Do you know lawn bowls, Sam?
It's travelling like one of those Airbus A320s. Just
Was a rhetorical question anyway.
you got an answer. Alrighty. Hard to get to now. Just got to build it up in a couple of seconds and see what develops. That might be one of the best by far.
I don't even know who Jamie Evans is, but
Shout out to Jamie Evans. Watching from Antarctica.
I would hope the greens be fast, because if they're icy, it just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, that probably makes more sense.
That's definitely a fake account, Jamie. But
100%. 100%. That could be a bit of Raker Ewing's work almost.
he's not that intelligent.
No, yeah, he wouldn't know how to.
It's 1 to the Geelong team at the moment. All representative of Ocean Grove Bowls Club.
Yeah, not far off from turning all the way back to Matty O'Brien's second shot.
Hey, Bowling Club's joined us. I reckon if I know who that is, that'd be Big Dave Townsend. You'll have it on the big screen there at Hay.
You're pretty good.
It's important to Mickey to add another one here. he's underneath. He doesn't want to rock it too far. Well, it's made 2, but I'd argue it's kind of worse.
Nah, not happy with that at all.
No.
Oh, understandable.
There's every chance Dylan might look for this. They've got... Am I right?
2.
Yeah. Don't you doubt me.
She said JT gives Dylan a look.
He can move
Trail
the
the
jack
jack
a
down
yard.
the line
A
is a
yard.
heap. Oh, he's half interested.
Coming now.
JT, what's he
Coming.
got? Oh, what an attempt. Another one back in the pack down the line as well.
Catching pen.
Jack down the line's worth about 5 now. Tice has got to somehow cover this up.
Do you try
Argue
and
it's not an easy
do you
spot to
try
get to
and
cover.
draw another and count, take the shot away, or do you cover the back? Because I know what I would do.
Cover.
No, I would
No, you throw
try
another in there.
and take the shot away. Add, turn it jack yourself a little bit. Lift Clarkie's bowl over once or twice and
Easy
take the trail
trail
away.
Jack. Here you go. Oh, JT, you might be onto something here.
It's very good.
Count, so probably 3.
I'm saying that's what I'd play. I wouldn't say I'd actually do it. That's what I would play.
Yeah. No, well, obviously.
Right, how's Snapper going?
Yeah, doesn't exactly love it out of the hand.
Definitely
Definitely
tighter.
tighter. Yep.
Whose was that bowl there? Is that
That's
Zach's?
away. That's Zach. Don't know if that's turned it.
Nearly has. Nearly. If it wasn't, you only have to, looking at the head at the moment, move that white bowl 2 bowls.
Makes it
And-
5.
And then if you happen to be tight, if you play that weight, you're probably nearly pushing Owen Clark's into the head anyway. It's a shot I'm playing. Nothing for tight.
Not tight.
Hurry. Hurry. Hurry.
Flops.
Oh, falls, it's nearly in.
Flops.
Stop, Mickey.
Seen yesterday, Leonie Flynn had chocks in her pocket so that...
Did see that last night.
it's
Yeah.
Smart. Tree. Well, a needed end from the Ocean Grove team from Geelong Bowls region. Six 5 after 7. T to T is the call. Right, the ladies triples final next door. 9-4 in favour of Mornington Peninsula over Goulburn Murray. And they've played 8 of 18 ends. Over in the far rink in the round of 16 mixed pairs, the Murray Melly team of Mark and Karen Evans have started great. 6-0 after 5. And they've got another 2 there too, I reckon. What's the other score? I can't see it, Sammy. You might be on a better angle than me for that one.
Geelong 8-2 ahead over BCG. That's through 4. I reckon there's another few wins to go on there as well, JT. So
The Colemans.
good start for the Coleman crew.
They're representing the Geelong Bowls region, but in the time that they've won it, Harry's actually since transitioned to Deer Park, part of their junior academy.
Till call a bit tight to see what happens. He's got the jack down the line for one.
Cheers, Bull. Yep, no good with me. Some of me pronunciations over the last couple of days. I reckon Sam Harp had a stroke earlier when he was trying to pronounce one of them.
A stroke.
Yeah.
Just call him MP for the rest of the tournament.
Oh, you can. Afternoon, JC. Hope you're well, buddy.
James Cullen back in action this morning, or this afternoon, I should say. JT.
Oh, this morning. You're on fire at the
Been a
moment.
long morning. 2 p.m. The mixed pairs round of 16. Not the best start for them. They trail 7-1 after 6 against West Coast.
Oh, Okie Dokies joined us.
Shots. Owen Clark, big time bowl. She will say there is still a chance. Can still get back to that on the backhand side. Turning Coops is okay. How far away is he holding past the front blue? Clear road.
Oh, that was going to be close.
JT, they had it all the way around. What an effort.
Craig, no, he was wearing it yesterday, though. I seen it, and he was sort of holding the air and trying to show everybody as well, too, you know, so...
Like Paul Roos. Here it is.
He's pretty proud of that medal.
Been stored in a safe place. Can't believe Matty O'Brien's just clipped the front there. That was super unfortunate for them.
On the inside.
Mickey Sloper's not far away.
Look at this bent late. This is just about in the count. What a shot. Not in
Mickey
the count.
Sloper.
It's the shot.
What a bowl. It's probably a bit stiff. He's pushed away from Clarkie's bowl. Might only be one.
What are the angles doing up the front here, JT? Is
I
there anything good
I
happening?
don't think it's lining up if you hit it the wide bowl, but if you get
What about
Cooper's straight, though,
Backhand through Coops.
yeah, even
Or through the
forehand,
bowls.
you can still get it through the jack, I reckon.
Got Matty O'Brien's back one.
The worst result's actually hitting the outs, Matty's bowl.
Correct, and runs away.
Stay there.
John looking to play something similar to Matty O still get back to this jack.
He's close. He's close. Oh,
Hello, girl. Oh, you dirty.
that's Jeannie spraying for you. No filter. Love it.
Alright, what are the boys having a chat about here, JT?
Well, they're obviously worried about that shot. You know,
Yeah, hard to cover though.
J-Mac could only have to play
Jack.
1 foot less weight, and he's actually gobbling the jack all the way back. Does he play the backhand first and try and take the shot away? You finish in there, if you happen to drop short. And you happen to be quick, you finish in a good home. Yep. Thanks for your response, Sam.
No, yeah. It's a good call. I don't know what he's going to play. Backhand.
Oh, it's obvious because he's standing that way now.
Not sure about
Tight.
the line, JT.
Yeah, tight.
Doing good things, John.
That nearly flopped in for another.
Try to.
If it falls, it is.
Try to.
Right. Has Johnny played that little bit less weight?
If he's played a little bit less weight, he's okay.
I think he's wider though, isn't he? No.
Falls in. No change. Still a couple to Geelong. Skips bowls to come.
Then we have a substitution in the commentary box in a second.
Boo. Get off the stage. Right, see if Tice chooses to play his forehand, what Mickey was trying to do. Somewhere thereabouts, finishes pass is good.
Alright.
Okay, line for it, JT.
Yeah, it's all on speed now.
Not bad here.
Not
Tucks it all the
disliking
way.
it.
Does he tuck it all the way around? Oh,
Great
pretty
bowl.
good bowl. They now hold 3. Hard for that jack to get back now, JT.
The paddler's only singling 2. As I said, when Mick fell over, half inclined, the jack went forward a bit and nearly brought Cooper's bowl
okay,
in.
yep. Still like that original shot, a bit of weight through Coops' front one.
How's it line up now? I need to see behind the head.
Probably gets the jack out the side and almost kills.
Going big, I reckon.
Yes, this will be quick. Looking for Coops' front one, JT. Yep, there it is. And out of bounds it goes. We'll restart at number 8.
I'm going to tap out.
Okay, bye. Yeah. I'm not sure about this. I'd like to apologise to the viewers at home that you'll not expect this. We've got father of one of the players out there on the rink, none other than Craig Tubby McCarron. Welcome. We'll take you off mute. How are you, big fella?
How are you, Sammy?
Not a bad little game this for a state fours final.
It is.
Don't mind.
It is a good game, actually.
Big hit needed there by Dylan with the last one.
It was. It was a good shot. It was actually a good head.
There were a couple down in a little bit of trouble there, so we'll restart. 6-5, no numbers to speak of. 3 the last in the way of Geelong to get them back in the game. Still a long way to go. Of course, 15-end final here.
Yeah, well, that's true. Like, you know, you expect a good game now at this stage, like the final. They've obviously got here because they can all bowl pretty good. So, you know, hopefully it just keeps playing like this because, you know, that's what you want to see.
Cooper's just had a sneaky look over to see what's happening in the commentary box before he plays his first ball. Bit of a shake of the head in disbelief. But you've been wanting to get on for a while, haven't you? You know, that's okay. We like that. We've finally got the right opportunity, the right time of day.
Yeah.
Beautiful conditions here at Bendigo East. Come up to check out the boys in action this morning. They've won through to the final.
Yeah, well, it's true. You needed a few dinosaurs on the show every now and then. It's been a good leaders battle, actually.
Yeah, Zach from Ocean Grove played unbelievably well in the first game, and we took a couple ends to get going. Coop probably has had the better early on, but just starting to find it again now. Sort of interesting, Tub. They look wide a long way out, and then if you got the right weight, then they'll rip back towards the end. You see that one, it gets all the way back to the line eventually.
Yeah, it is. You expected they do the best work late, the bowls, especially on this pace green. A good bowl coming in here too.
And he gets up to the line again.
Yep,
Played from
good
Coot.
shot.
Good speed both times.
Yes, Matty, Robbo, that is true. I think it was
What did you win?
Vic
Vic
Open
triples
triples.
with Dylan. And who else?
And he's and Todd.
Toddy Simmons.
Yeah, it would have been
What year was that?
probably 11 years ago, I'd say. I think it was actually the very first one they held I think it was up in Shepparton.
Take a chance here, mate. Pop it on your back end.
But even back then, Dylan was always going to be a superstar bowler. You could just tell.
Yeah, just started to get back into it. Had a big season for Moonee Valley, of course, making the grand final. Playing pennant in New South Wales and Queensland as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, class player. Like,
And here in the State Fours final. And I reckon is in action in the triples later on in the week. Good to see him back out here on this stage. Ocean Grove here, holding a couple.
very, very strange to see Owen with new bowls. He had
Yeah.
those red ones for so long.
JT mentioned that when they played these boys, obviously in the final last year. Looking to go one better.
Good player, good bloke too.
Matteo loses that last ball there, trying to change something up. So, chance for Michael Sloper to add a third in. Try and tidy it up a little bit. There's nothing else really past the jack. I mean, there's nothing past the jack, apart from the three bowls that are right in the head.
Yeah, no, that's right. He can even just trail the jack himself a bit, and make it even harder.
Just needs to let go in time under the wide one. It almost has. It's got a bit of a slide up to the line. Not sure if it's enough to count.
I reckon that's nearly going to bring. I reckon John maybe onto the white, just off the white now.
It's a good angle. Just doesn't want to miss wide. You would have thought he missed wide with the right speed.
No, he plays
Sort of turns
plays
enough to get under the Coopers in time.
Yeah, plays the right speed. Even if he misses the white, he could get the other one anyway. So it's all going to come down to what he's going to play, what speed.
That's Coops. He's taken it out of the head. Hangs around. Not sure if it's still maybe just the three or has it brought the fourth one in? Comes tricky now. John still with one left. Still playing the same shots. Hubble, you've got to play a little bit more defensive here given the state of the game.
To be honest, depends what happens here. But you've just played one. You try and back your weight off to draw the chance. There is a chance you're going to drop short.
Doesn't want to build this target up anymore. Mickey, it runs away late and counts, so
No,
something similar.
He's going to play the same.
Yeah. If he's less weight, he's okay. Trying hard now, Tub.
Might be a tad interesting.
Gets
Yeah, we've got
through
it.
the jack,
got it
changes
back,
it up
might
slightly.
Might only be two. Hard to say. 2, yeah, I thought it was 2.
Dave Perot wants to know who your favourite ever pairs partner is.
Oh, favourite pairs. Oh, I think, yeah, Dave. Dave and I used to go, all right. Like Dave's a good bloke. He's a good bowler. Dave still is. But no, I'd have to say you, Dave.
All right, so Tice with a bit of a free hit here. Both skips their bowls to come. On the gateway have had the lead since the start. What's going on here, Tub?
I'm
What's he
not
doing
sure.
here? What's he done there?
I'm
He's
not.
almost killed the end.
I don't think he meant it, but
The only thing I can
Unless he was
sort of
trying to
think of
get-
is trying to get back to John's bowl and land it out for a heap.
yeah, he could have been. Yeah,
Hold on 3 and they had a front nogger and shot bowl. Anyway, they still hold 1.
probably give him,
Uncharted territory here with the draw.
yeah, it's going to give him.
Straightforward. There's room.
Especially he's got 2 bowls, so if he doesn't get it with this one, he's every chance to correct. So
Pretty good, I think. Be enough for 1.
yeah,
Well played. Safe line.
it's good to see young Tyson in the state side too. Good age, good kid, bowls well. He's had a pretty good year and a half, really.
Yeah, been going really well at the start of this week as well. Making
Yeah.
their way all the way through to a final. Couple of knockout wins. How's he going here? Right pace is pretty good here, Tub. Needs to run the last little bit. Line superb.
Don't think so.
Yeah, all the gateway lads all stuck up 1 finger. Just to let Dylan know they're still holding. Chance now for him to add a second in. Going to play at the same speed and he's pretty much going to be right. Oh, nearly collected the bowl on the next door, but clear road here, he's okay. He's got the weight, Tub.
No.
Yeah, probably had the weight, but just crashed Tyson's one. So, interesting last couple of bowls there. That completion of end number 8. So 1.
Well,
on
they'd
the gateway.
take that because they were a bit of strife there for a little bit, but that's bowls, I guess.
7-5 for the lead through 8 ends. Grove have only managed to win a couple ends for the game so far, but they're right in it. Picked up a 2 and a 3. Game very, very much in the balance. The women's triples final, the rink next door, Mornington Peninsula. I was going to start calling them MP from now on. Lead Gold Murray 10 shots to 5. That's through 10 ends. Of course, 18 ends in the triples, including the final. So still a fair bit to play out there. Mixed pairs action also kicking off this afternoon. Round of 16. Couple games up here on A Green. Murray Mallee lead 8-0 against Ovington Murray after 6 ends, and Geelong leading PCG 11-6 through 6. Plenty of action as well on B Green. All those games are being live scored. You know the drill. Results portal. Bowls now app. If you're looking to keep track of end by end updates, you'd be all over that, wouldn't you, Tub?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I only just got onto the live score yesterday. It's very, very good idea, and just goes to show you with the stuff you've been doing with the live streaming how much it's actually improved bowls. Really, like a lot of people get on it. Like even if they're on and off through the game, but they're still getting on it. So it's a good showpiece, really.
Yeah, I mean, we often jump on at half time, like on a Saturday, just to see what else is going on around Premier and Prem Reserve action. Players getting on board.
Yeah.
Sort of caught up to every other sport under the sun as well.
Yeah, no, that's right. And just off this a little bit, you had a pretty good year this year, Sammy, you're skipping?
Yeah, we didn't quite get the job done, did we? But we'll be back.
No, but I thought, individually yourself, I thought you played pretty well this year.
Including the club singles final.
Oh, yeah, you did win that, yes. No, but I was actually very impressed with your skipping this year. You played pretty well. But that's enough of praising you.
Coops often had one in the area and made sure he's had his second one somewhere sort of right past the jack. Sort of right past, but still in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
In the zone.
No, well,
Nicely.
That's the idea. Get one on, get one back. They're always still in the game. As you know, a lot of the times it doesn't stay like it is.
Matteo a little bit fortunate to sit Zach's out there. He's close for a 2. Maybe still just the 1. Tice is interested as Owen Clark plays his second bowl. That's theirs on the way in, and he's probably turned it far enough for 1.
I'd say so.
It's always tricky angles, Tub, until you get in the commentary box. The screen is always a little bit deceiving.
Yeah, I'd say it's 1.
One, Mary.
A lot of people might ask with John why he has that little skip when he bowls. It's mainly due when he was, I'd say, 13 playing football. He used to, his knee used to dislocate all the time, and he'd be playing and he'd always be knocking it back into place on the footy ground. So he ended up, doctors basically told him, give up footy, and that's how he got into bowls, but his knee's been like that ever since. But if he plays his right hand, he's pretty smooth.
He's okay on the right hand, isn't he?
He goes all right. I still tell him sometimes you should be right-handed.
See if you can make the correction here. He's found the line pretty well on more occasions. Just been over speed a little bit. Easy to do how well this screen is running. Just over-corrected here.
Yep.
Still up and down for shot. Probably one of the looser ends that boys have played this final. Sometimes those are the ones, Tub, where you see a number get picked up, but I don't really see one developing here.
No, they're sort of pretty well scattered everywhere, aren't they? You know, even a little trail, you know, you'd have to play the perfect trail to try and get 3 now at the moment.
What's Dylan look at doing? There's no real... You can still draw it around John's here on the backhand. It's getting back in time. Yeah, good draw shot. Has to play the right speed to make that happen.
Or does he come under just to try and sit that wide? He'll know what to do. He's a lot better bowler than me, so he'll know what shot to play.
That makes both of us. Backhand it is. Yeah, looking to draw around that. John's last one. He's got the pace for that. Does a beautiful line. Not an easy draw either for Tyson. He's got to clear a bit of traffic either side of the head.
Yeah, there's no easy track in there really. Like I said, now it's going to be nearly the perfect bowl.
We're assuming that Geelong are holding on this end. Played backhand himself. He's got both of Owens. Obviously not a great angle.
Yeah, I think he's got to play that hand. It's a safest hand for him.
Unless he's down, then I suppose he can search for the bowl, but
We'll probably get an indication here of what he actually does.
yeah, his short choice will probably give it away.
No, I think just looks like just over the draw maybe.
Well, the Ocean Grove boys planted them right in front of the camera there. He's got the front one as Tyson and it's turned it across. And now it doesn't actually set up too bad for them because they've got a couple thirds.
Well, John just
shot.
indicated then he was one down, so
Yeah.
still got to be a little bit careful because, like you said, these ends where they are scattered a little bit, yeah, they're the ones that can bring you undone sometimes. Yes, how are you going, Sean? It's been a while since we were together at Melbourne. Hope you're going
sorry,
well.
Tom, to cut you off. This is an absolute cracker from Dylan Fisher. A little bit of a split run up onto the jack. Oh, it's made a couple.
I think you might see a bit of weight come now. He'll search up there for sure.
What a shot that is. And a little bit of trouble there. And one down, but there was a shot for Tice to make a few. Played it perfect.
Yep,
The right connection up onto the jack.
that's nearly his Australian form doing that.
There's Tyson Cromie going in. Play.
Stiff,
it's just
good
run
bowl.
too far.
It was a good bowl.
Good bowl for no result. Yeah, another end the way of Northern Gateway here, Tom. The final's just starting to heat up as Northern Gateway now lead 8 shots to 5 through 9 ends.
Like, even though he didn't get the shot, it was in the area. It was a good bowl.
Coops, he's been sticking to this favourable sort of length. He's getting the mat right back, and Jack's sort of just halfway up the line. Clearly feeling comfortable with that sort of length. That's just the difference in the game at the moment.
It is. I think he's starting to grow into the position of the game now. Like, you know, he's gone through the junior phase and he's been around long enough to know what he's got to do, and it's starting to show on the green now.
Good again.
Yeah, that's a good reply. Good bowl.
Playing good, mate. No stress.
Coops a little bit disappointed. Yeah, Dylan, no stress. He's going good.
Yeah,
Usually he's had that second bowl usually sort of past that sort of speed the other side of the jack. So he's
Yeah.
disappointed in.
That's a good shot too. Two good bowls.
It's half a roll of Coopers. Looks like it's going to fall back down. Have a look at the angle of that bowl. Tubhouse fell back down there. Let's see if Matty O'Brien can get to it again on a nice high line here.
Start to turn in.
There goes Cooper Westcombe's bowl out the head. Played by Owen Clark. We got the shot. Doesn't have one. Got the others into play as well. They hold 3.
I reckon they do.
Big time bowl. Matty O'Brien just travelling here. He's got his own on the way in. Yeah, still plenty to play for again from Owen. Little touch the jack around the corner is okay. Try and miss wide and finish pass. Definitely not on the wide side. Might be into the pack here. Don't know if he's got the weight to get there in time.
No.
Just ducking away late. How good's the green, Tuppeth? How good is the green?
Oh,
If you miss your line by half a bowl, you do get punished for it. So
well, you do, and really, so you should. You know, if you're playing on a good green, if you don't hit your line properly, you should be punished. He's on a pretty good line here too.
yeah, this
We're
is
all gonna
good,
be
John.
down.
Call you John Tubb.
All down to the weight here. Gives him a couple of options.
Cut any of the damage out. I'm not sure it has. Still sort of a foot short as close as it looks on camera. There's other 3 bowls a day on Jack High. Ty's getting Nicky Slope at it. Get them something past and in the game.
Yeah, I think he needs to, get where Tyson's standing that yard through, because I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't change. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get John on the other end.
Reckon he's under. Doesn't want to punch John's up. And he's under that.
Yeah,
Sneaky
John's
from
on the other.
Michael. Does that straighten? Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, does that straighten him up now?
Yeah.
Dill's getting John to hit this. Yeah.
Yeah, good hit. Doesn't miss too many. Good shot. It was good bowls again. But like I said, Sammy, that one was one bowl away from getting into a bit of strife.
Gives us a good little chance to get around the grounds as the boys restart for end number 10. Women's triples final, a couple ends in a row the way, Mornington Peninsula. I reckon there's another score to go on there. They lead 11-6 through 12 ends. A couple of mixed pairs scores. Round of 16 clashes kicking off the Savo. Geelong leading BCG 12-9. One's tightened up through 8 ends. Murray Mallee still leading 8-2 as well on the far rink. On Green B, these games also been live scored. Yarra leading MP 7-5. That's through 8 ends. Sammy Atkinson and Ben Harper teaming up. Sandbelt leading 9-5 over Goulburn Murray. That's Kelly McCarron and Ali Forsyth. 5-2 down and have put on 7 shots in a row. Metro West leading Northern Gateway 7 shots to 5. Northern Gateway's team comprises of Mark Bullows and Carla Krasanik.
How many ends are the pairs?
15.
15.
15. So all the formats, or team formats are 15, except triples, which is 18.
Okay, yep.
And then singles and champions, of course, 25 up.
Okay.
Eastern Rangers lead Ballarat Highlands 10 shots to 6. That's through 10 ends. A couple more games still on Green B. Let's have a look. Gippsland leading Wimmera 9 shots to 5. That one's through 8 ends. And Strzelecki were down early. They still are down. They trail West Coast 10-3 after 9 ends. As we said, all these games live scored for you, so you can check out all the action here at Bendigo East as we get through day 3 of State Champs Week for 2024.
Down to the weight here. It's going to go under. Just what we were saying before, Sam. You don't hit your line properly, you do get punished right at the end. Good also to see, Sam, the mixture of the young and the older bowlers out here.
Yeah, you see it it's just a theme you see, especially from all regions as well.
Yeah, it's just
different representation. Played Matty Oat.
a lot of the times at the higher level you don't see that in a lot of other sports. It's either it's all young. You don't get to play against someone that's a bit older, a bit wiser.
Not sure about wiser.
Yeah.
Aaron Clark.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
What do you reckon, Tub? Do you want to line up again for a second end running?
Oh, I don't think so. I think he'll just try and just pop the jack out a little bit. I don't think it'll be too much weight. Probably don't want to lose Matty's bowl, really. It's in.
Half a chance if he gets under Cooper. Or through Cooper under the jack. Oh, gets to the wrong angle. Another one thereabouts. They've got it surrounded.
Does help.
A bit hard to get the bowl out, though.
It is, but it does give him another option now if he was to play with a bit more weight. I think he'd be open to draw this, just be a little bit short. That'll make the shot a lot harder. She looks a bit.
You played it well, really well.
I think it was a bit quicker than he wanted.
Yeah, very similar bowl here from Johnny. Heard Dylan call it.
Yep.
Played it well the first time. Just had to release and get under Cooper's. Well, Cooper's isn't there anymore. Yeah, tied up. He's trying to hold on though, Tub. Still holding. Tubby, got a piece of the jack. Oh, it's got a forwards.
Good bowl, gives him a bit more of a chance.
Great result. Still one down. You're right. It does open it up a little bit.
Makes it a bit better for Dylan.
Gives him a little bit of room to draw to. Hugh Sloper gets first crack at it.
That's right. Gives him the first option to get another one.
Boys just saying they both thought John's last one looked like it was sort of tight out the hand. It held a long way. Just added weight.
Yeah, probably.
Sometimes they hold on in time. Sometimes you just fractionally underplay them. That's when they go. Dylan backhand draw, one down.
So he's looking at it.
He got top, doesn't want the gap. Ooh, is the bowl stood up enough and stuck around in time for one, or ran away too far?
Yeah, I think
John likes it for one.
I think he might have made one. It was a good shot regardless. Still gives Tyson a chance to get in there and sit on a bowler, which he's quite capable of doing.
Only got to touch mine or just under it.
Shorts out there. So you
Just
come
gonna
into
run
picture
through that
now.
cap, yeah.
That's where Mickey Slope is. Two, pretty much the identical bowl. Great weight for it.
Dylan will probably.
We're having a look at a little bit of like that bowl. If it goes, it can't get anywhere though, can it?
I don't think it can really. I think it's likely to jam. I think I think he's just got to draw another shot.
I think Coop's pretty happy. Just dealing on the draw, something similar. A little touch to the jack makes a certainty of a couple. So what's the other option? What are they looking at here? Because obviously they're thinking about whether they can get the bowl moving far enough to bring a couple more into play.
Yeah. Really?
You're right though, it seems hard to get it moving without it sort of getting jammed on the two bowls in behind.
Unless they're looking if Dyson gets the jack with his last, but
Yeah, okay.
it looks like it's pretty well covered all round. I think he's still on the same hand,
Yeah.
so he's trotted after it. His line's good.
Oh, it's up. This is in the area. Just needs to turn more now. It's pretty fair.
Well, that's got to be the shot.
Very,
That's
very,
a good
very
bowl.
Dylan Fisher makes a certainty of it. Tyson with still last bowl of the end. They need to keep the scoreboard ticking over. They've only won 2 ends so far of this fours final. Played 9.
If it is 2 and he doesn't get it, then all of a sudden it's a sprint to the line, isn't it?
Yep. Certainly is. Searching here, trying to get the jack all the way through a hole. They've got a few if he can get the right angle. No, they got it through the hole the other side.
Oh, you're kidding.
That's where John's bowl is, out to the side.
I think even Cooper's.
What is it, Tub?
It could be 3.
You got Owen Clark's bowl there. You've also got Coops up the front and a couple of Matty O'Brien's out that side. Unlucky gets the jack the other way. They probably hold 2 or 3 themselves. Just didn't quite hold on in time.
I think Tyson's put 2 up. Maybe Dylan had a better idea why he was up there. No. 2, yeah.
2.
Yep.
So another end the way of the Northern Gateway boys, and game more lead now out to 5 shots. 10-5 after 10 ends.
He was very, very unlucky because it was a good bowl. think even being a young player, Sammy, like he's got an unfortunate result really, but his demeanour's very good. He's basically just let it go and get on with the next end.
Yeah, that's why he's out there playing this State Force final. He's just missing the weight with the first.
Yes, he'd be a little bit disappointed with that, but still it's behind.
I reckon it's up to Zach. If Zach can jump back on and Mickey Sloper can fire up,
That's going to be the key.
getting Geelong back into this game.
Yep. Yeah,
Good starter, very good.
That's what they're looking for.
That's where he is. They wait for a drink for half an hour. More. Come on, kid. I've got a shot here, mate. Right.
Good ball here too, Sammy.
Great correction from Cooper, right on top of the jack.
Yeah,
That
good
is
shot.
brilliant.
Dennis Committee.
So you know, that tighter line here. If he holds on and gets the
He
ball,
likes-
is very
he likes
good.
it.
He's got to hold on. Piece of the jack, makes a couple.
Good shot.
That's what we asked for. If Zach can jump back on, he's done his job this end.
It's going to be a little bit too quick.
Come on, turn. Zach down. On the side. Come on, mate. Right ball here. Beautiful. Well done, matey.
Oh, he's just got to run, get past Cooper's front one. It's enough to count. And if it doesn't fall, it's done so, yeah.
It's a handy
Three.
ball though. Dropped his weight.
Same line, 2 feet away.
You don't have to stay there, Mary.
Good hit. Hard wants to rip under this side bowl. Turns it in. Oh, definitely three. I don't think his one's forward enough to
Reckon it could be
to
four.
count. Maybe it is. Maybe it has. See there, the side angle. Coops is a good couple foot short now after Zach was able to get the jack moving.
Don't be surprised if you see a bit of weight.
Are you searching on his back end or
Yeah, I think he'll try and get under.
this
Under-
is a forehand setup for John
Yeah,
Boyd?
come under Cooper's bowl, I think.
Trying to get the inside of Sachs and get a bit of the jack himself. Not over here. Now Fuzzer going to run on. Oh, enough to cut it back to probably two. Matty O'Brien bowl has been turned all the way through, stayed in, so Northern Gateway have three right at the back of the ring now. Able to get the jack back there.
Yeah, I think this bowl, he goes a metre pass will be a good bowl for him.
A little bit of cover, can still count out there as well.
Sort of a bit of an in-between bowl there. Like, probably would have preferred that another yard, but still it's in.
Yeah,
It's a roundabout.
Giving John another little bit of a shelf to work off.
Toucher, yours.
His front one's a toucher as well. There's plenty happening. Can John get it to open something up here?
It's got a little bit more weight.
Needs to get there a bit quicker. Tub.
Yeah, well,
keeps
that's probably-
changing the shape of the head. That's
It
what Dylan
does.
would have been after. Trying to change the look. Still probably a couple. You know, if Mickey Slopey can get down on the forehand now and tuck this jack around the corner first. Here's the Owen Tup. Needs to get under John's. Well, it doesn't get under. Turns up and gets into a bit of an annoying home. What's Dylan playing now, do you reckon?
I think he'll
Okay angles.
he'll still play very similar to John. He'll be probably looking that if he can get that jack out the back, which I thought Tyson might have tried to get Mick to get out there because that's
There's good options if he gets the jack, even if he just misses and happens to clip Cooper's front bowl. There's a chance both the Ocean Grove bowls go out of the head. He'll have to do it with his last.
But I think he's got to go to the back. He can't. I don't think he can afford to leave it.
Yeah, I can't leave that up to chance not at this stage of the game.
No.
5 ends to play, already 5 down. Can't drop another multiple here. Say another multiple, they've only dropped 1s and 2s the entire game.
I reckon he could be holding 3, is he?
I reckon it's 2.
2, yep.
Pedal, pedal.
Well,
probably
sure if
not.
it counts, doesn't change Dylan's shot. Still there to be
No.
hit. The jack or Cooper's front bowl. There's good angles up the front. Narrow with his first. Fractionally wider here. Oh, Tubby in the zone. Just ducking under again. Alright, so plenty of movement. Up and down for shot now. Mickey Sloper having a close look.
I think he made shot out of that.
I think he has. One to the red.
It was a good shot. He played the disciplined weight still.
John's bowl has got to a spot where Twice can't really get it out as well. It's locked right in.
Yeah, well, he's got
his
to
own
be.
shot to play though.
Yeah, he's still got to be careful with weight because he doesn't want to get a piece of the jack and get it past that yellow. If he doesn't go with it, it'd be a soft 4.
Getting after it. So getting to John's bowling time. Zach just playing himself right in front of the camera.
Oh, great try! It was a good bowl.
Never saw it, but
He
did get
was.
the
He
result
was.
we're after.
He was in
Unlucky.
the area.
Even a bit of John's bowl first was enough. Another end.
Yep.
The way of Northern Gateway. Another single as well. 11-5 the lead through 11 ends. Just 4 to play. And despite only winning 2 ends of this final, Tubby,
They're still in
Geelong
it.
are still right in this game.
They certainly are. It's like I said, it's been very low scoring, really. Like I said, a lot of singles. But I think they've got to make the move this end. I think, Sam.
Well, at some end they've got to start scoring.
Yeah. Well, I think
Man, they haven't been far away.
that's a good start.
There's been chances for both teams to pick up multiples throughout the game. Skippers have come to the table when teams have needed the most.
They have.
Women's triples update there. 2 ends to play there. Mornington Peninsula with a 13 shot to 8. lead. Having control.
It's beautiful conditions, though, isn't it?
It's remained like this the first 3 days we've been here, really.
I've always said I think that April's the best time to play bowls.
Right.
You know, you don't get the real hot weather. You get around, you know, the 20, 22, 23. It's normally not a lot of wind around.
Great leading again from Cooper on this end as the better of it.
Yep, gave it a chance.
Get back to it, but let's stop there. Finish going teeth on it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Well played, mate. Yeah, good stuff, buddy. Counting too.
That's a good shot. See what Owen can do here. He's been bowling very good, Owen.
Beat yours is great, mate.
Matty O'Brien looking to continue to build up this head. And then number 12, holding a good couple. Matty on a nice high line here to rip back late. It's a good area.
Yep.
Couple goodies thereabouts. Forces Owen Clark to play a good one with his second bowl.
Has a very, very simple and good delivery, Owen.
Mornington Peninsula ladies go into the final end with a 4-shot lead.
Yes, they'll be feeling good but still nervous because, you know,
It is lawn bowls tub.
protect the 4 and
Anything can happen.
but don't tighten up.
John, forehand. Gets back to Zach's back bowl and the line is good. Yeah, gets all the way past is okay. You can see where the danger was. Takes any potential number out of play. Good disciplined play, I'd say, Tub.
Yes.
In the situation of the game.
Well, Dylan will be thinking, oh, we've got a good 2 at the moment. Like, let's just, you know, try and cover most, you know, bases, really. Like, at this stage, he can afford just to drop a 1, like... Chasing this, so he likes it. But
Doesn't want to flick that in. It's a good effort to miss everything there.
it
Fill the
was.
gap.
It was.
Doesn't have to change much here.
I think
John
he,
can even get back to the blue or just pull the weight off slightly. There's another one in the count, already holding, well, at least 3.
I reckon if he can drop a metre and just split those 2 blue, which is what he's done, like...
Oh, that's very good.
That splits them.
Jack flicks out to the side, got that covered, got everything covered here. Forces Mickey Sloper to play the right weight to just move the jack slightly or work off Cooper's up to the jack.
That's where you get, you know, Dylan working the head, reading the head to try and make it to his advantage, really. Make try and force them into playing now some shots they might not want to play. But he can still get in there and draw it though. He likes it. Oh, he's just...
It's changed a little bit of an angle. Tyson can go a little
He
bit
can-
more direct, but
yep.
he's fall down. I mean, at that stage, you've got to sort of get that point where you need to play the shot. Makes it tricky for Dylan to sort of cover here.
Well, I don't think Tyson's going to be playing like soft weight.
Which side do you cover here? They're looking to cover, but how do you know which side of which bowl he's going to get a jack in either corner?
Yeah,
Get the bowl to the right over the jack. Jack's up in the corner left.
they got
Vice versa.
Owen out there. If he gets it out there, if he goes with it, it'll be 2. If he doesn't go with it, it's 1. If he gets it out on the other side, I think it's still...
John's got the best back that's on the line just about.
Yeah, they're pretty well matched up. Or does Dylan just try and draw and just try count and get in the road? I reckon this is draw weight, and I'm wondering if he's just trying to count and be just short. Yeah,
Well, counts and doesn't go anywhere near the head, so
I think you might.
it's a bit of make or break here right now.
Yeah,
It's
I
up
think
all of a sudden.
you're going to see weight. I think you're going to see fairly big weight as well.
Well, that happens. Another title has been run and won on the ring next door. The women's triples final has gone the way of Mornington Peninsula. Touch
Well,
more on that in a second because a big bowl here needed from Tyson CROMIE.
yep, big weight.
Doesn't lock it out of the hand, slap of the thigh.
Doesn't like it.
He's got rid of the back. He's got rid of a few of his back.
Yep.
Bowles managed to clear them out and actually left Johns there. That favours Northern Gateway big time.
These next 2 bowls, Sam could nearly decide the game.
You can see what he was trying.
Yeah, so yeah, he was probably going a bowl and a half too much he was trying to get. But I'm wondering whether it's nearly forced him now to play the other hand. But whatever he does, it's a big bowl.
Tyson CROMIE with the last bowl in the men's fours final in number 12. Multiple down here. Playing big weight again.
Oh, it just spins, doesn't move.
Unbelievable that the jack has stayed there the entire
Yep.
time, to be honest, Tubb. I don't know if we can sneak a replay of it. It'll still be...
3.
Have a look, how does it miss the jack?
Yep,
Oh,
look at that.
as you said, Tubb, 3 shots. Another end the way of Northern Gateway. That's 5 in a row.
Yep.
Lead continues to build. It's now 14 shots to 5. Just 3 ends remaining.
This is where
Becoming increasingly difficult here for Geelong to get back into this game.
it's where you're probably nearly in the position where you're going to maybe have to play some shots you don't want to.
Yes.
Because on the other hand, you've got Dylan's rink. They'd be happy to drop one.
Doesn't really matter if you lose by 20 trying to change
No.
the game at the stage.
Exactly right. Like I said, they'd be happy to drop one.
As we mentioned, women's triples final completed. Mornington Peninsula take home the title for 2024. Congratulations
Yep,
to
well done.
Sharon Jarvis, AJ Jenkins and Sandra McGolgan.
Well done to the ladies.
Fantastic game. A tight contest. It was 13-9 going to the last end, so extremely low-scoring affair, and didn't quite catch the last end, but players shook hands and Mornington Peninsula take home the title. So
Good lead ball
fantastic, and
there.
all the best to them going forward, because they're going to go off to nationals now.
Yes, well done.
Up to Zach, straight back on it. Coops needs to sit correct here. Is still past.
Still passed. Probably wouldn't be real happy with that, I don't think, to be honest. Do you know if any of the ladies' first title, Sam, or not sure? No.
It's on for JT. JT is the wealth of knowledge in the commentary box. All things bowls.
Yeah, well, that's
Just
two.
keep him on a straight line. Well done by Zach. That's what they're after.
Regardless whether it's their first, second, third, fifth, it doesn't really matter.
All
Like,
the same state
it's
title, mate.
well done to them anyway.
Yep.
What's Maddie done here?
I think weight was good. Might be just underneath.
Yeah,
Runs away late.
like you said, it is turning late. It's turning nice.
Just needs to run past the front. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Good shot.
Good shot.
With 3 opening bowls. How's the line?
It is. It actually looks a little bit pacey. Need a big bowl here from John. Doesn't really have to get shot, but he wants to get a good second or third.
Yeah, that's all it is. Don't want to drop a number at this stage. Got the game where they want it. Close second, even a close third shot is very valuable. That's the line for it.
Come on. Only your best swoop. Well played, third shot, mate.
Yeah, that's a good third shot.
Good.
Still they can.
Yeah, bowl falls against the boys there.
Yeah.
Seen too many of them.
Mick can
First
draw
few
another
days.
one in back in here, put a bit more pressure.
Doesn't want to get the outside of this.
It's actually surprised there, Sam, that he changed hands.
What are you on about?
Like, he's changed hands, he brought him all on the other hand. I thought he might have still been
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to beat
okay,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
of Maddie's out there.
Yeah, John flicks Zach's half a roll
Yeah.
closer.
Unless he was afraid of, he was a bit overweight getting onto the blue.
Now he's back on the backhand
Yeah.
again. I think he's slow, but how's he going here? Wants to get all the way back to the line. Oh, the ball just sort of stands up late. Funny little angle. Eventually falls. Could be as many as 4 up.
It could be. I don't know what that one out check how he's doing.
Searching. Oh, Dylan. There's a hole to the front.
He's got one
Misses that.
Misses
Gets the
that.
puck
He
through
had
the
it.
jack, yeah.
Yep. Again, good weight.
Yeah, you hear him walk past and he cuts us the white. It's all good. He just flicks Zach's front bolt. Flicks it out of the count, so reduces it. 2, maybe 3.
I think it could be 3, I think.
Falls back. Good bowl. Not sure if it changes the count, does it? I'm going to get some sort of indication from the players or... Till's already made up his mind. Something similar, do you reckon, Craig? I mean, there's not much of a target.
3. We'll put up 3.
Yep. Fisher. Oh, what an effort.
Oh, was it good? Yep.
Lands the back, gives them another one thereabouts.
Let's cut one out by the looks.
Yeah, it's closer to the centre line, back to 2.
As I was saying before, I think he's got to come down now and try and try and sit that bowl of Dylan's and flop, and hopefully it's a 4 for him. I don't think 2's gonna quite be enough.
Just letting go in time. It's half a chance. Looks like it'll be a couple based on the indication. Sloper takes 2 out. Look at the third, or
Yeah, I think he's gonna get into measure. I think he's hoping it's 3.
well, it's an end they just had to win. There you have. They've at least got a couple. Keeps the game alive. It's up and back after this. You have a third shot.
Yep, 2.
Just the 2.
Still gives him a chance still, but big end.
7 down, 2 to play.
They must win this end. It's a bit of an understatement, I guess.
Yeah, because if they don't,
It'll be over.
any more than a 1, Northern Gateway will be shaking hands.
They were a little bit unlucky there because they had a chance to make a number, and the Northern Gateway guys just managed to get that one in. I think everyone right across the green Sam, are concentrating that hard. There's not a lot of noise, is there?
No, there's not. There's only a couple of games left. There's a couple of games mixed pairs over the far side, and I'd say Tub
Good starter.
might be another game to stream later on. Bit of mixed pairs quarter-final action this evening,
Okay.
based on a few results that are coming through.
The last couple of ends, the Geelong leader has just picked up a bit, I think.
Yeah, missed not a good time to miss the line there.
No. That's one where he needed, you know, on or behind.
Bit of breeze just starting to pick up as well over
Yeah.
the last 15-20 minutes.
Cooper loves this.
It's to run the last little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. Could have almost played the same weight and
Yep.
drowned himself. See what he's trying to correct.
Yeah, where's that one going here? Just not going to get past. Matty just missed his line a bit there as well.
Just going, or is it stopping in time?
Just going a bit.
Probably one of the looser ends we've had. And 14, Ocean Grove hold one. Needs to at least win the end to give themselves a chance. Mickey Sloper makes his way back to the mat. Needs to add these couple in to have all the chances there.
See, we've got JR just to the left of us here. Sam, is he still the state coach or?
Old Raking Ewing,
Select,
he's
yeah.
in charge. That's why he's here, getting paid the big bucks.
When you think
Being
about it, though,
watchful over things.
yeah, you look at it though, they get a lot right. Like out of the 8 players, you got 3 current state players in there. So they obviously, you know, they don't get a lot of credit all the time, but they get a lot of it right. Good shot there too.
Couple others not far off. Mickey trails the jack. Probably don't know if the back one counts as well. Assuming Mickey's is the shot. Just making it easy for Johnny. Can sort of follow that one down on the forehand.
I think
Sacks and get the jack himself. Just depends what weight he's comfortable with playing.
I think he'll be doing that. He'll probably try and get down there, get to the jack. If not, if he just misses the jack, he can sit the white one of Owen's out. He's out there. Depends how much it turns.
Don't know if it's got a holding time. It's got a slide. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get a bit of a straightener. He's got an angle where it's actually run away from the head still, so still possibly a couple for the Ocean Grove boys. Mickey Sloper, if he can add a third in here, make things very interesting. See, out on a high enough line. Needs to get to his own. Two.
Last one's good, the white's good.
Clear call from Dylan.
Yep.
Oh, under. Long way under. So I
Yep.
think the indication is it's 2 to Ocean Grove.
Is it 2 or 3?
Ty's having a close look.
How's his line? I just can't see it. Mixing road there a little bit.
Inside of John's. I don't think it's got
Don't
enough.
think so. Yeah.
Inside angle, it probably gets a little bit further back.
Yeah.
Still maybe just a couple.
Haven't got an indication yet from the
Yeah, she originally before the skips bowls signalled 2, so
2. Okay, well, we'll go with that at
thinking.
this stage. Dylan's got a bit of weight also.
needs to move, not over. Anything could happen still. Oh,
Could be, don't know, it depends on that one of John's, I think.
well, that'll be close to, could be close to 4 or 5 now, Tub. It's wide. It's a mighty unlucky result to get that straight through the gap. Out goes Matty O'Brien's bowl, which was Northern Gateway's closest. Wow.
Yes.
Dylan, of course, still has one to come. Both skips still with a bowl to come. Ty's looking to add another one in. He's searching for John's closest bowl.
So maybe John's bowl is
Yeah,
third shot.
he must be keeping them out of another couple.
You would-
Disappointed he's missed wide, so clearly that was a chance to make the 5. You're right, Ty, maybe it's only 2 or 3.
Yeah, otherwise it. Well, even if it was 3, you'd think he'd be probably trying to draw for 4. No, it's only 2. Yeah, I thought. Well, it was a shot to play. He had to have the chance if he got it.
Well, still a 2 would give them half a chance,
Still
so
get, well, that's right. You know, like they got away. Will probably get away with only maybe doing a.
Dylan's lining up to play big weight.
Not sure I would have been playing that, to be honest, but
Very brave. It left a little bit up to chance.
yeah, he flicked off.
Flicked off this
off
white
that,
one, you
and
never know.
That's right. If he had got over to,
He could have
to
made
John's
things
bowl.
interesting. So we think it's a couple the way of Ocean Grove. It'll ensure we play the 15th end of this 4's final, and it gives them half a chance, as we said. We'll confirm what it is. They've already 2 out and 3. Okay,
3.
so back-to-back ends for the first time in the game. Not a bad time to have picked those shots up, and they go into the final end. Still trailing by 4, but definitely with a chance. So a little bit of momentum gain. Zach's been back on it. They will discuss a length. What do you pick? Type of length where you can still kill the end if need be. Do you have that in mind, or you're more comfortable
well,
with trying to build a good head straight off the bat?
You're not taking the jack up to the 6 foot mark. You're going to go short 3/4.
See where Tice has stood now.
Yeah, you're not going to go
top up the line.
You've got to give yourself that option to kill it. If it's on the 6 foot mark, you lose that option a little bit.
Here you go, Jack right up, so shorter length here.
Yep.
Does that continue his good work? He's been right back on at the last couple of ends. Needs to do the same here to give them a chance to pick up the at least 4 shots they require on the last end of this men's fours final.
Really going to come down to these first 4 bowls from both sides. Yeah, well, that's a good start.
That's the start they were after. Yes, gets right all the way back to the line. Just about sits there, can still be used to sit through. Gonna need to hurry on that line, Tub.
Yes.
Trying to give it a bit. Hangs around, it's okay. He didn't have the weight. Didn't have the weight in the end.
Worst bit is he's probably... You just hope that them ones don't come back to bite you a bit later, that if you've got to play weight down the line.
It's probably just far enough off the line, it doesn't matter. Can Coop double up here. Yeah, good time to have jumped back on it.
Yep.
Oh, and tips his own down in behind the jack. Even better if you're Northern Gateway. Still, you don't need to panic, you just keep building your head up.
Oh, that's right. Like, there's still a lot of bowls to do that'll come down and do some damage still. This is where Dylan will just go behind now.
Yeah, especially if the Ocean Grove guys are going to start chasing the jack early.
Very similar to that other end where he just...
Two really good bowls in there.
Yeah. That's all he's got to do. He's not going to worry whether he does a 1, 2 or 3. So already he's covered those 2.
Get third end covering's the best. Drop 4 feet.
Dylan calling the shots for us. Just going to cover and count.
I think he's nearly done that. Yep.
That's what they're after.
He's done that. It makes it hard. Now you nearly got to start to decide, Sam, whether you're just going to
go early or
big.
not.
Yep.
Yeah. You go now. You give yourself 4 shots at it.
I think he really needs to, because there is still a bit of a chance, but that line gets blocked off. Yeah, he's going, yep.
So he wasn't far away from getting a little piece of the jack. You'd see it just hasn't been moved, still on the centre line.
I think that's, yeah.
Fair go.
Dylan wants it short and in the road.
Not often a fan of the old blocker tub, but at a time like this...
Well, I look at it this way, Sam. Trying to do those bowls, it's nearly like trying to draw a bloody rest and touch, really. It's not easy.
Just got to make sure it's short enough where you can't use it to hit it up through the jack at the same time.
Yeah, you don't want any 45-degree angles.
Correct. It's not easy to be short the way this green is running. Green up here at Bendigo East this afternoon. Not sure it's going to block a whole lot, John.
Well, that's what you would probably call a nothing bowl.
Gives Mickey Sloper a second look at it. He's very close with his first. Under this time, not over. Yeah, clears that one out.
It's open. that was good thinking, making it wider.
It has. It's fell short, so obviously it's not what Tyson's aiming for, but the Miskin still was able to work off it. Got a good drive on him. It's Tyson Cromie. Going to need to here to kill this end to keep this men's fours final continuing.
Looking at John's body language,
Just pulled it out the hand.
I think if he could slap himself in the head, he would have. It was, what do you call it? Good bad bowl. Actually, this one here, Sammy, I'd be nearly inclined to try and just move the jack a bit now. Even just move it away, like.
Well, this isn't far from getting right on the centre line, I don't think, Tub.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad bowl.
He's going to just miss that. Tyson Cromie to keep the game going. Oh, nearly flew the outside one to get the jack. Wasn't to be. And Northern Gateway have done it. Very professional performance throughout the game. They controlled the game for most of it. Geelong picked up a couple of ends late to make things interesting. But the men's fours final goes the way of Cooper WESCOMBE, Matty O'Brien, John McCARRON and Dylan Fisher.
Yes.
Huge effort from Geelong to make the final 2 years running. Obviously, they'll be disappointed they weren't able to go one better, but a superb effort from Zach Owen, Mick and Tyson.
Yeah, it was a very, very good game. Unfortunately for us, though, Sam, we're going to have to listen to Cooper for the next 12 months.
We'll be hearing about this for a little while. We'll jump off, get the presentations done. There's still a few games of mixed pairs to finish up. We'll have quarterfinals later on this evening. Hopefully jump online about 4 p.m. Men's fours champions, Cooper WESCOMBE, Matty O'Brien, John McCARRON and Dylan Fisher. The winners here. Craig McCarron, thanks for jumping on.
Thank you, Sam.
Commentary, and we'll see you guys back here as State Champions Week continues here from Bendigo East Bowling Club.
I love my Henselatte bowls, whether I'm in Australia playing with my Dreamline XGs or playing in the Northern Hemisphere, winning 2 gold medals with my Tiger bowls. I know I feel confident and comfortable with the line, and I know they'll get the job done.